Hey guys, welcome back to Rain Code. In the last one, we finished another investigation with Halara. Now, let's begin. Seems like there's a body at the time of the incident. There was no trace of it anymore.
It's me.
Looks like it's been cleared up, probably by the peacekeepers.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming. Of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Isomoe. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
You noticed as well?
Yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death.
Okay. Okay. No, don't. Oh my god.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window jets out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outwards slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
Oops.
This is...
A neatly drawn painting of a young man. Oh, I know. He's one with the edgelord protagonist. Everyone loves him for no reason. That's not really the press part I get. A large-scale scenic painting of a doll nailed to it. I wonder how it ended up on the floor.
That's...
If it's related, there's probably a reason. Let's assume that much.
lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
What place is this? I'll...
Oh!
It appears.
It doesn't look like to be moved for a long time.
Oh!
There's a basket on top of the shelf. There's nothing but dust inside. Basically unrelated.
Oh!
It's sculpture with a sheet over it. The position was the same before.
I see.
The overall shape is used to unchange. We better assume nobody moved it. The sculpture isn't related.
There's a nail stuck
Oops.
in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls? The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted. This is...
A painting of a man screaming with hands on his face. There's something unrevealing about this painting. I almost feel like it's not going to swallow me whole.
That's...
Paintings do have that kind of power. More importantly, did you find anything? No, nothing suspicious, but it doesn't look like it's related. Canvas is placed completely blank. I wonder why is it blank, and why is it so messy, placed with the wooden frame.
Well,
Does it look an examination piece? Maybe they use... Oh my god, shut up! Maybe used it in some other events. I see. Nothing to place. Okay. What? Weird.
Yeah.
A blank canvas wooden frame placed on the trolley. Nothing seems to be changed, but then and now, and at least how it looks to me. It appears the unchanged for me as well, meaning there's probably no evidence to be found here. Alright.
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
Right.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Shush. Ooh, love it.
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Alright.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Shush.
Be quiet.
Anything. Nope.
Oh!
Spilled paint stained on the floor. If we can find out who spilled the curd, we know it's related to the investigation.
That should be enough.
I finished investigating here. I feel full of pictures of slowly starting to come together. Alright.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? Alright.
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh? And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
I know, but...
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
Oh, right! I'll do it right away.
Outside the window? Could that have anything to do with the locked room?
Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
What? Between the gap? That's
Just try it.
okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh?
Okay.
Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
Uh-oh.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm a peacekeeper.
What? Of Amaterasu Corporation?
Yes, of Amaterasu.
You totally fumbled that.
Oh yeah, we did.
Lying, huh?
What did you say?
Nothing.
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Halara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly.
She is right, though.
By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure. Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door. And paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
Okay.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching.
She is right.
You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Alright, thank you, Halara.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. I have no clue what to do.
Stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
All right, we need to help him. I need to hurry back before the...
And we'll do that in the next one.